In this daily drop, I'm back from Los Angeles with some thoughts on my trip, so let's go. All right, everybody, wrapping up the week here, and I'm back in the barn and excited to get into some additional content creation already in post for the project we shot this week. And I had mentioned, if you didn't see yesterday's episode, which I think you should check out because there's some BTS footage of the set and a little bit about the project I worked on, though there'll be more of that in the future. I talked a little bit about light metering, and I'm excited because it's, I think, something that is relevant to people in terms of production. A lot of people think that it's not, but as I go forward with some of that content in the near future, I think it will make a lot of sense in terms of when you might want to use a light meter and maybe when you wouldn't. I don't use meters all the time, but I think they definitely have their place in production. This particular meter here from Sekonic, which is the L308 DC, which I think has been replaced with a just slightly updated model. This is serial number 2, and the reason it is, though I didn't ask for that serial number, is I actually was involved in the development of this meter to a degree. And I actually just did an incident metering from here, from this key light over here, set it to an 800 ISO, set it to 24 frames per second, and it metered me at 2.8, which is exactly how I have the camera set. So yeah, there's stuff to talk about, but it means that we're going to have to start to talk about middle gray, and we're going to have to talk about some other things and why you might want to meter, especially with certain types of production. So I'm excited about that, and I think I will at least start that part of the series on metering next week at some point. Pretty sure I know what the first episode's going to be, but that's basically where things are. Right now, I'm just playing a little bit of catch up. Anytime I'm gone, I'm sure it's the same for you. For a few days, you come back to your space, your studio, wherever it is that you work, and there's a bit of catching up to do. And that's what today has been primarily. Thankfully, going into the weekend, I have a little bit more time to finish that catch up. And then I don't know when next week will be the first episode having to do with metering, but that'll be on the schedule along with some other content that I'm working on. Don't forget to, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop.